Adventure and exploration, I think, is something that is set deep inside the heart of a man. When you look out, over the oceans and the mountains, there's just like this desire that, you need to get to the top of that mountain. And we all have it, you know what I'm talking about. It's, it's this need that we have, And I think paddling has been a great release for that desire that I have. The fact that we have built a craft where you're able to harness the ocean's power, the swells or the runs, and ride them for endless amounts of time. Sometimes I can be out in False Bay and for 15-20 minutes just lose myself. That for me is really the draw card and the magic. Growing up playing sports with friends and family, I was watching videos of Ironman series, in Australia. This is going to be us there. That's going to be the magic period. Dreaming myself into professional sports.
Oh, look at this wave coming through. There could be trouble here. There's the dugout.
Everything that I've done has lent towards carving out that life. Down in the south, the southern peninsula where we stay, we're within a stone's throw from the beach, so getting to training is never a problem. Or even if it's just a quick surf or a quick coffee down the road, that's kind of what we're going for. We're going for lifestyle. So half a year ago, I was offered the opportunity to join Team Epic, and it's been a great move.
Come with me.
So in 2016, I am going full on again, going to try and win the World Series. I won it in 2014. Last year I was third, and it would be really good to get to the top again. So I'm going to be traveling to all those events. So those things are going to be my main focus this year. So the Miller's Run is the holy grail of surf ski paddling. It's where I grew up, it's where I learned to paddle downwind. If you want to prove you are worth your salt, you want to come down and do a Miller's Run and do a good time and have a good dice. What makes the Miller's Run special is the fact that you can do it almost every day of the year. You have to know that the Miller's Run works in 6 different wind directions: south, south-southeast, southeast, east-southeast, and then it also works on a northwest and a north-northwest, so you can actually go the other way. But the main one is going with the southeast. So the day I broke the Miller's Run record was an absolutely perfect day. I knew the conditions are perfect. It was blowing 20 to 25 knots south-southeast, which is hell of a strong. The swell was 2 to 3 feet, so not too big, because you've got to be able to get onto them and then link them. Basically the theory is that you would like to be on a big swell for 12 Ks. So I did a little run before, and I did my second or third fastest time without really applying too much effort, and I knew, okay, this is a special day. So we'll go around the rock. It was quite late, it was already 6 p.m. Drove up to Miller's Point, and the whole way there I was psyching myself, similar, in the same way that you'd be psyching yourself up for a race. And from the first stroke it was on. Setting off from the rock, the first 3 Ks, the water's a lot deeper, so you've got a lot of big, fast-moving ground swells. I try and get onto the big runs, and I just try and ride them as far as I can. My average speed from stroke number 1 was 18.4, and then it just kept going up, kept going up. This day, the swells were clean. You were getting onto a swell and you were just going at 20 to 22 k's an hour and just flying. 2 k's before the lighthouse, then the runs really start lining up nicely. They get a bit cleaner. That's when you really need to have your head switched on. From 2 k's before the lighthouse to about a kilometer outside Fishhook was absolute magic. You know, if I look at the breakdown of the times that I was doing, I don't know how many times, if ever, I'd gone under 3 minutes for a K. But in this run, I did 2 kilometers where I did 2 minutes 50 for a kilometer, 2 separate kilometers, and I did one which is 3 minutes on the dot. That's going really, really fast. That's basically racing a K4 over 1,000 meters. So over 12 Ks, you know, that's the kind of pace you're doing, to put it into perspective. And the last 5 Ks, after I went past the lighthouse, you know, the runs just really started aligning. There are lots of days that are obviously really, really good, but there are not that many days that everything aligns. You know, you actually need to paddle really, really hard. It's not a typical downwind where you're putting your paddles down and resting. There are loads of those around. You know, you can do that if you want. If you're going to go for a super fast time, so there's not going to be too many times that you're putting your paddles down. As you come over a run, you're looking for the next one and you're pushing over, always pushing forward, trying to get onto the next run. And that's what you've got to do if you want to get a quick time. To have broken the record for that special 12 Ks, just remembering that specific moment, that 36 minutes and 36 seconds of flying downwind was incredible. You know, the combination of paddling, trying to harness the power and the energy of the ocean, and then still trying to race people in all that, the combination of that is something spectacular.